From Northern Stage, this is Within the Wall. I'm James Whitman. Be aware, this episode features adult language throughout. In our first episode, we heard about life in Byker before the Byker Wall was built. In this episode, we get bang up to date. The Byker Wall is an estate in the east end of Newcastle, home to maybe 10,000 people. Designed by socialist architect Ralph Erskine in the late 1960s, it has won several awards and became a Grade 2 listed building in 2007. Nestled within the wall is the Chevron, a community venue run by Foundation Futures. Jenny Dixon hosts a wellbeing group there every Wednesday.
So I'm Jenny and I'm a director of Foundation Futures, and I've run this wellbeing group in Byker. We started in Byker working with young people, but then a lot of the families got involved and wanted things to do through the day when the children were at school. So every other week we go on a wellness walk. So we get off the estate and do some exercise. We'll be in places like Plesseywood, Northumberlandia, Penshaw Monument, and then we also do crafts and things like that, normally to do with what's going on. So we've had some Valentine's crafts, we'll be doing some Mother's Day stuff, and then we'll try new things, like we've been doing some hand casting today, which has been fun.
Everyone at the group was a little bit microphone shy, so rather than interview people, we decided to make a game show called
How well do you know Byker?
How Well Do You Know Byker is based on a card game called Sust. The aim of the game is to guess how the other people playing would answer a series of multiple choice questions. For this game, I asked everyone the same 4 questions about Byker a couple of weeks before recording this episode.
Okay, so today we're here to play How Well Do You Know Byker, which is a game about how well this group at Chevron know each other and how well they know Byker. On team 1, we've got Shelley Jackson. Shelley Jackson's got to guess how everyone else has answered a series of 4 questions. And the other team, on team 2, we've got Kirsty, Becca, Charlene and Jenny, and they're going to try and guess how Shelley answered. So, question 1. Describe Byker in 1 word. Here's your 4 answers. Shithole, beautiful, community, shite.
Shite.
Who said what?
Kirsty said shite.
Okay, that's 1. I can tell you that is correct. Well done.
Oh,
You've got to guess the other 3 as well.
what's the other one?
So the other 3 were shithole, beautiful, community.
Community Jenny,
Yep, that was Jenny.
because she's a liar.
Oh, no.
Right, no.
I've heard that
That's
word
what-
quite a few times.
That's what you'd say.
Jenny, why would you say community?
Because I just think it has a really nice community feel. Like, people help their neighbours, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so the next ones are shithole and beautiful.
Shithole.
There's no need to point at it.
No, she would have said shithole.
And beautiful. Becca.
Beautiful,
Oh,
Becca.
that is correct.
Get you!
Well
Wow,
done.
four.
That's excellent work. That's really good. So, see if you can guess Shelley's answers. So, Shelley gave 3 answers. Only one of these is what she thinks most. Answer 1, friendly. Answer 2, proper dive. Answer 3, shithole.
It's not
Please
gonna.
can confirm.
It's
What
not.
do you
Gonna,
think?
it's not going to be shithole.
I think
It's
it's friendly.
friendly.
I think friendly.
Are we saying
Or I
friendly?
would say dive.
Friendly?
Right, friendly.
I don't
Yeah.
think Shelley would say.
Shelley, what was your
Friendly.
answer?
What, the first one? Shithole.
It was shithole.
Was it? Knew it.
Oh!
So you don't know me that well, do you?
Why is that what you think, Shelley?
What?
Why
Why
do you think
it's
Byker's a
shithole?
That it's a shithole? It's a mess. And I said that the people that come to the thing, I said, it's a shithole. It's a shithole.
Rubbish.
Not like it used to be.
Like not clean, do you
No.
mean? Yeah.
It's just like say there used to be flour, everything, nothing now. Who took the flour? I must see nothing.
In Shelley's words, Byker is a mess, and the estate's bins are a big part of this perception. Although Carbon Homes are taking steps to improve things, for some these changes have been too long coming. I visited Tom Collins' house several times, and during one of their coffee mornings, the bins came up.
The state of the bins down there, which is terrible. The recycling bin hasn't got emptied. Lisa had communicated with somebody and they just brought a little blue bin that's just got filled up. So it's a bit of a mess. People keep chucking things over there, so that needs sort of looking at. But in addition to that, there's this proposal to do something with bin stores. I just noticed in this magazine from Byker Community Trust, it talks about improving things and these new
They talk a load of crap.
new bin stores.
Sing up. Who did you want to dance?
And
Been going on for the last couple of years.
And it says that they want to know what people think about the new bin stores. So I'm going to pursue that and try and get it sorted.
According to the Office for National Statistics, Byker is one of the most disadvantaged areas in England, and it has been for many years. But there's something about Byker I've not experienced in similar estates. Almost everyone I spoke to there could tell me something they love about the place.
Where is your favourite place in Byker? Here's your 4 choices. At the top, near St Michael's Church. The Chevron. The square out the back of me house. Me mum's.
The square.
Is that Becca?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Becca, what do you like about the square?
It's dead friendly and everyone comes out and like chills out. Kids play.
Yeah. Okay, that's 1 out of 4.
Kirsty, me mum's. No, wrong.
You
You.
It was Charlene who said.
Right, I'm shocked.
Right. Really?
Why?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You like sitting
Because
out.
she's being nice.
I bet it's nice to go around to yours and sit out on the field outside of yours is lovely.
Well, wrong one.
Just when you're with your mum.
It does. You're really
Right.
shocked.
Right, how in?
Okay, so you've got 2 left. At the top near St Michael's Church and the Chevron.
St Michael's Church for Jenny
Yeah,
and the Chevron for Kirsty.
that's right. What do you like about the top at St Michael's?
It's not the church, it's the view.
Yeah.
You know, when you stand, do you know, like the bit outside
Yeah.
the church? And it,
I was going to
it's-
see about
it's
that.
the
Okay,
view-
I know you up
the
there.
view over the river, not the church. Well, I wasn't allowed to say the Chevron because Kirsty had already said
Oh,
it.
okay.
Would you have said the Chevron?
I probably would have, yeah.
Right.
Well, this is where I'm
Right, so I've lost. Yeah. Gotcha.
So you didn't get a point for that one.
That's fine.
That's fine. Okay, so see if you can guess Shelley's answer. Shelley's answers were the Shopping Park, Shields Road, or the Chevron.
Chevron.
I say Chevron. I don't know.
I would say Chevron.
I might say Shields Road.
I was going to say Shields Road.
She doesn't like it.
She doesn't like Shields Road.
Oh,
really?
She's always there. I say Chevron.
I say Chevron.
Oh, you're going to have to make a choice.
Shall we use 2? Just
Yeah, I'll go with Chevron.
Chevron.
You're going to go with the Chevron. What did you say, Shelley?
Chevron.
Yes!
Why
One
do you like?
each.
Why do you like the Chevron so much?
Because it's friendly, nice people, and Jenny's lovely.
Paid me to say that,
When we recorded everyone's answers, Becca told me a bit more about why she loves the square out the back of her house.
All the community comes out together. And when we're in the summer, everybody brings food out, we'll have fires, we'll have a little drink, got a seating area. It's just nice to get to know everyone.
Lots of people I spoke to commented on the neighbourly spirit in Byker. I met Yulia at Northern Stage's Cultural Encounters group, and she told me that her neighbours are a big part of why she stayed in Byker so long.
My first visit happened straight away. There was a neighbour living next door, and she agreed to take me shopping to IKEA. IKEA meant a lot to her because she used to live in Sweden for a long time. She got married there, and even still has a Swedish name. Her name is, she lives just next door to me, and she took me to IKEA and she showed me like nice things food-wise to get from the shop, and took me shopping there in her car, and gave me some bits and pieces to put on the flooring. It was very kind of her. And then people next door to me, the other next door, they were from Mongolia, so we spoke Russian. They were really nice people. And the person who gave me this house, he's in a different department. He was so excited because this house, like literally a few doors up, it was a Russian family living there. And he was literally really excited to tell me that. In the next house to the right of me, it was a Russian couple, Belarus, and I used to spend a lot of time with them. My neighbor next door is now from Nigeria, and we sometimes help each other out. For example, if she's at home, I would need to charge my phone, and she gives me if my lecturers, I'm waiting for my lecturers to come on or something, trying to get through to the whatever. So she's helping me to charge my phone and feeds me at the same time. Come on, there's your food. Eat. No, the rest of us, we just keep ourselves to ourselves, and they're very quiet, and absolutely, I think I'm very lucky because some people don't have that. Some people hate their neighbors, don't they? But I had really good interactions with mine, and I still have. That's partially why I didn't want to move out, because I heard the stories about even people living in good areas not communicating with their neighbors and hating each other. So that's partially why I actually stayed in the same house for now, since 2012 I stayed in this house because of the neighbor situation.
Of course, as we've already heard, Byker is far from perfect. According to the most recent deprivation data, the area has higher unemployment, lower household income, worse education and health outcomes, and more crime than 90% of the country. With so many problems, it can be hard to know which to address first.
Question 3. What would you change about Byker? So, Shelley, you've got to guess these are your 4 answers. The rubbish bins, the crime, tidy it up, more youth clubs.
More youth clubs, Jenny. No.
Sorry, that noise is probably copyrighted. I'll say no, incorrect.
Right, that's fine.
If you can get the other 3, you still get the point.
Rubbish, Becca? No.
How do you know that?
Rubbish bins. How do you know that?
Because she was at that thing, really.
Aye, she was.
I know.
Rubbish.
I was.
What do you think Kirsty said?
More youth club?
Nope.
No.
Oh, no.
Well, it was one or the other.
It was. Charlotte, what did you say? You said more youth clubs. Kirsty, you were...
The crime.
The crime. Yeah. What sort of crime are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know.
You do know, man.
I don't know.
But there's been quite a lot going on, hasn't there? Like, over the past year, there's been like a couple of stabbings, hasn't there? Like Shields Road.
Yeah.
It's kids killing
wall.
kids, isn't it? No, really.
It's just quite scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially for like yous who've got...
I'm petrified of mine going out.
And it's not happening in the dark, it's broad daylight and that. Doesn't matter where you are, they're not bothered.
What do you think needs to change for that to change?
I don't think anything's going to change.
I think more police. There's no community police now, is there?
No.
Like, there
But then
used to be police on foot.
But then again, kids are not scared of the police.
I know
anymore,
they're
so
not,
it's
but I
not
just
gonna-
think having a presence makes a difference. But I think there need to be proper community police who,
Well,
like, know the
To
community.
be fair,
and
we
get
were on
to know
about
people and
that
stuff.
at the Tom Collins the other night because I had a meeting about obviously the state and what they're going to do and stuff. And they're talking about it wasn't the police, it was the community people that used to work, and they all had to get thingy and moved on to their jobs and have the money. But they were just on about that the other day. On Monday, we call them the plastic police. They weren't police, they were
PCSOs.
Aye, PCSOs.
like used to walk around with tools and stuff, and we got to know them.
Yeah,
Or
well, I
can
think that's the most important thing. Is
You've
they
got
need,
to know
they
them.
need, you
It's
need
the
to be
relationships, isn't it?
on the estate and
And then
building
they're all
relationships with
stopped.
people, and then
And it all stopped.
Okay, so these are Shelley's answers. See if you can guess which one she kind of was most important to her to get sorted. We've got knife crime, cleaning up, more shops.
More shops.
More shops.
She's Valentine.
I was saying knife crime, would you?
or knife crime or cleaning up.
More shops.
More shops, because that's actually more to on She's Road.
They need more shops up. Yeah, look at how little empty.
Well, as a team, you've got to choose.
What do you think?
I see more shops.
I see more shops.
So do you too.
What do you
I
think?
don't know.
We'll go with that then.
Yeah?
More
Shelley,
shops.
what was your answer?
More shops.
It was more shops.
So as she talks, what do you reckon she's doing?
Now up yourself, I'm second hand shop.
Oh, I don't think you two have been wrong yet, have you?
Nah, we know that.
Charlene isn't alone in wanting more youth clubs. The YMCA have reported that between 2010 and 2020, spending on youth services across England was cut by 73%. At a community event in January, I met Dan, who runs a local youth group. Amongst other things, we chatted about the importance of youth work in Byker.
I started doing stuff for mine at the youth cafe. I run a session there for mine youth now. Yesterday I was running a DJ club in Byker Primary with my third set of kids, getting to know them and introducing them to how to interact with the deck, laying groundwork of, just selecting songs and matching tempos kind of thing. And then after that, had the Byker group that started throughout lockdown. That's still going as a sort of after-school club. We have crafts activities. When we're low on team, we let games consoles do a lot of youth work for us. So we had FIFA and Mario on separate separate consoles. A few of the kids want to start making a film.
What do they want the film to be about? Do they know?
I don't think they know yet.
They just
The
want to make it
one that we didn't make yesterday was about a game of badminton that went outside. The shuttlecock got lost, so they went for a finding the shuttlecock adventure that involved walking away from it, and then we found it, and then someone was killed. Specifically the director.
Okay.
So it was really quite cool. It was just him going, "Yeah, let's break the fourth wall," and I was like, "You're 9. What's going on?"
That's a thing though, isn't it? Because Deadpool does that.
Yeah. So like that's it. So then we turned on the director and killed him. I was just okay, cool.
How often would you say, like the kids you're working with, how often would you say they do things outside of Byker?
Oh, very rarely, to be honest. A couple of them now go to school well outside of Byker. Have to get metros and buses here, there and everywhere. A lot of the kids that we work with, grandma, everyone, all lives within walking distance. So like there's not a lot to leave for when you're that age. So that's one of the things that we try and do. So we've done trips up to like Druridge Bay and down to Middlesbrough and like to do different activities. One of the other things I do with mine is I do stuff for Open the Book, the Heaton Baptists Open the Book team, which are a group of people who go around doing assemblies in schools and like acting out Bible stories.
Oh, wow.
It's great fun because the kids get to join in. They get to dress up in stupid costumes as well. Every week they're like, I want to be picked kind of thing. I feel very much part of the community because, every now and then a kid will go, "You were Joseph!" And I was like, yeah, I was. Okay. Yeah.
There is something about being known, being recognised.
Yeah, that recognition, not necessarily it's not for yourself, it's the fact that they know that you're a safe space. Because that I think that is something that certainly the older kids are missing. A lot of our kids are living in the same room as their siblings. Like, I mean, we had to growing up as well, but so I know the sort of the lack of outlet that comes with that, and just sort of always being on top of each other.
Yeah.
Having that space to sort of just sit maybe even just sit and play on your phone without being disturbed.
Yeah.
Maybe have a chat about how life's going with someone. That's one of the things that watching the World Cup did for us.
Yeah.
It was such a good space for these older kids to sit, not have to worry about whether their younger sibling's going to come flying in and kick them in the head. That's not quite a quote from one of the one of the lads, but like having that space that they can fully be themselves.
Dan grew up in Keswick and fell in love with Byker when he moved there. Shelley and her family have lived there most of their lives, and it's fair to say they have mixed feelings about the place.
Okay, final question.
Ready,
4. I
Shelley?
think it's 2-1 now.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so Shelley, you can tie it up at this round if you get this right. How do you feel about Byker? We've got it's okay in small doses, happy, not happy, love it. Who feels what about Byker?
Love it.
We have
Jenny.
that camera. Jenny loves it. Yeah, that's
Alright,
true. Yeah,
that is
Jenny does love
correct.
it. Jenny, what do you love about it?
Well, just like I was saying before, the community feel of it and just the people.
Not happy.
Correct. That's Kirsty was not happy about it. I've got bangers poker feet.
I'm not looking at me.
All comes down to this, Shelley. Shelley, I can't tell who.
Okay in small doses.
Which one?
Becca.
No.
No.
So close.
Your daughter moved out of Victor Forden, so obviously she's not going to say she's happy with Byker.
That's why she comes, just for a little bit. It's alright,
Just
small
for a bit.
doses.
That's why it's okay in small doses, mother.
Flying visits. And Becca, you're happy in Byker. Yeah? What is it about Byker that makes you most happy?
My community where I live.
Yeah? Okay. So, how does Shelley feel about Byker? Emotional, happy, or sad?
Emotional, I would have said.
Emotional.
Overall, would you say that, Becca? We've all thought that.
Well, what was your answer? Shelley?
Sad.
Sad. And why do you feel sad about Byker?
Because it's not the same anymore.
How do you feel about
Apart from the people I live beside, like, not loads of friends, but enough to keep you going on. The place is upside down.
Yeah. The best thing about it's the people who you know, yeah?
And coming here.
And playing silly games like this.
We'll make them the one that keeps me alive!
Groups like those run by Foundation Futures are a vital community resource, providing a safe space for people to spend time with friends and support in coping with life's many challenges. In our next episode, we'll hear from another inspirational community venture. For now though, let's have Shelley sing us on our way.
Start spreading the news.
Am I like? Where the hell did that come from?
What was that? Start spreading.
Do you know what that reminds me of? Remember the Gremlins? And they sing that song.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I've seen that song.
Start spreading the news.
Remember the
I'm leaving today.
dolls we used to have, Sean?
What?
Cabbage
Patch.
Aye. Remember them little fairies and you pulled the string and it went
Now take your heat off. Woo!
Within the Wall was produced by James Whitman as part of a reinvent residency with Northern Stage. In this episode, you heard the voices of
Kirsty Campbell.
Rebecca Davidson.
Charlie Campbell.
Michelle Jackson!
and
Jenny Maud.
with additional contributions from Michael, Clusie and Shirley from Tom Collins' House,
Julia.
and
Dan Ball, DJ guy.
and some lo-fi beats from Coma Studio.